So hello everybody, a very happy Wednesday to you. Emma Mattox here, your one founder. I'm here with one of our newest members to the Lovely One group, lovely Semi. Hello Semi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello everyone.
Hello. How are you today, Semi?
Feeling good, pretty good. Good start to the day, and I'm pumped up still.
Lovely, lovely. And whereabouts in the world are you? I already know, but you can tell everybody else.
Not far from you, East Finchley, N2.
I know, is that, because I'm sure that's your house over there, just out my window.
You're looking beautiful, yes.
We are neighbours, aren't we? We are neighbours. And you are in my beloved East Finchley, and I'm here in North Finchley, and we're just next door, and we're going to have coffee tomorrow. You are a lovely new One member, a very warm welcome. I look forward to introducing you to some One members tomorrow. You have a lovely tip to give everybody, and then you're going to tell everybody a bit about the wonderful solutions that you offer. So over to you, Semi.
All right. So basically, one of the things most local businesses don't do, which I always encourage them to do, is they need to ask for reviews. So if a customer's happy, why not? Just ask them, especially if you see them again and again. You see them, you came back to your hairdresser or to a restaurant or dentistry. You've seen them again, especially restaurants. They come back again and again. They must like you. Nobody would come back if they don't like you. So why not ask them, hey, this is your second time. Oh, I've seen you, you're a regular. Have you given us a review yet? And then the problem is then there's the technicality of them getting that review out of them. They might say yes, and they will forget, whatever, but that's for another day. So the tip is always ask for a review. And two, from your side is you need to list your business on every directory there is. You know, Google is not the only giant in town. There's so many other directories where they provide you free directory. Some are paid, others are free. And so list on everything you can find. A lot of them will automatically list you because a new business comes up in the local business and they list you. And then you have to go and claim it. And claiming it is not a big deal. It's straightforward, basically. So once you do that, then you are listed there. Now, if you could sign up to as many directories as possible, that will enhance your discoverability, if I may could avoid any technical lingo here. So you can easily be discovered online by the people looking for your services. And the other bit is make sure the information that you put on every directory is exactly the same thing. You write your address in the same way, you write your phone number in the same way, you also write your name of your business in exactly the same way. So then there's no confusion for the search engines to find you and present your business to whoever is looking for that service. So those are my three tips.
Oh, that's really good.
List your business on every directory, and in every directory that you put your details in must be exactly in the same way. If you write your phone number 0208, then space, whatever, write it the same way everywhere. If your address has the first line and then it's got another line underneath it, but then in other directory, you don't put the other line in, add it in. So yeah, those are my three tips.
That's really, really, really good. And what's the reason for that?
The reason, like as I mentioned, as I alluded to it earlier, is that search engines are always being trained to provide the correct result when somebody searches. So if I search for whatever keyword I use, then the search engines will go out and say, all right, so this thing is, this guy must be looking for this. And Google is really good for that. I don't like to mention Google all the time. There's more than one search engine everywhere, but Google is the giant, as we all know. And Google is always pushing for people to give reviews. And so by putting all of those in there, it will help you with the search engine optimization, which is a technical word of telling Google, all right, if somebody searches for these, make sure you show my business to it. And so your business, your customers that are giving you the reviews are helping you with your search engine optimization, which they have no clue what it is, but they help you inadvertently.
I love that. Yeah. So it's basically allow your customers to sell your business for you. Let your customers do the selling for you.
Bingo, you got it.
We like that one. We like that one. And if they love you, they would love to do it. They'll be happy to do it. So that is a wonderful tip, which leads us on to the wonderful solutions that you offer business owners at the minute. So, Semi, tell us about those wonderful solutions.
So what we do is we make that when you ask a customer, can you give us a review? And they say, okay, and they may not do it. Or Google might send them, oh, you've been to so-and-so place. What do you think? Whatever. So we put a little QR code or a kiosk where you put the details in, or even we could even automate it. When you send an invoice to a customer, we can program our software to send a review request via email or even text. And then they give you the review. So it makes it less painful, basically. So we then, instead of a review, in fact, we call it feedback. So if the customer has anything to get off their chest, they will tell you because it's a feedback. So once that happens, then you could do something about it. Whereas if they just go straight to Google and give you a bad review and you had an opportunity to rectify it, then that's a wasted opportunity. Absolutely. So that's what our software does.
I love it. So what I find is, I mean, you and I are going to work together because we have a common goal, and our common goal is to help the small business owner. And actually, I mean, gosh, the fact that you and I are both from Finchley, we love Finchley, we love our high street, we love our local town and our local city centre. We do, we feel passionately, and we don't feel any different to anybody else who is looking at their high street, looking at those beloved businesses that they've been going to since children. You know, there's restaurants that I take my son to, that I was going to when I was a child with my parents, and they're suffering. And I go in there and there's nobody there, and it breaks my heart, and I don't understand why. And if I don't understand why, they don't understand why. And that's what's got to happen. You've got to find out what is the experience of your customer that they're not coming. And it actually might not just be, you know, that they're coming to your lovely establishment, you know, and not having a great time, because a lot of the time they will just vote with their feet. They will literally try something, don't like it, they're not going to tell you, you're not going to thank them for it, and maybe you spit in their food next time. So if they don't tell you, they just don't come back. And so it's absolutely getting that information, but it's also letting people know that maybe haven't visited your, you know, establishment before, what your other customers think of you. So the customers that are coming will tell those other customers that haven't been before, come on down.
The power of, word of mouth, the power of it is just amazing, because in the olden days, you tell your families, your neighbors, whatever, that's as far as word of mouth went. But now word of mouth, as good as Amazon has trained us all to read reviews. So we read reviews whenever we consume anything. And then on average, you would read at least 7 reviews before you make a decision. So when they land on your Google page, Google My Business page, they're going to see, all right, so there must be something wrong with these guys. So fresh reviews every day is basically the currency of today, basically, if you like.
Yeah. And that's what you're going to do, aren't you? You're going to get those reviews. You're going to get that feedback. What do you do with a negative review? This is your lovely website, sorry. So if anybody wants to know about your services, they should absolutely come to it's Webkadabra with a K .com. Lovely. And it was your daughter that came up with that lovely name. Very catchy. Kids are the best with that sort of stuff, aren't they?
There you go. So with the negative reviews, so it's like, look at it this way, Emma. Somebody is unhappy with your services. Would you rather they come to you or go to the public and announce it from a rooftop? They'll come to you, right? Because then because you can't please everybody. There's something, there are times you can't do anything about the waiter or the dentist receptionist not smiling big enough or whatever. But if they give you a bad feedback, then you could do something about it. Whereas if they give you a bad review, it goes to Google, then it's for the world to see. And it brings down your rating. Yeah.
It's horrible. It's horrible. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be the worst thing in the world. I mean, it's going to happen to one. At some point, somebody's going to be upset, and somebody's going to, because we've got our directory come in. So thanks for that. Yeah. Everybody to join the One directory. If you're one member, you get automatic entry into the directory anyway, so that's nice. But we're going to get a review, and it's going to crush me. And I am going to absolutely, you know, jump on it and react on it as best I can, as quick as I can, as everybody would. But it's out there. It's out there for the world to see. And if you can preempt it and avoid it, that's always best. Also, then I would say, you told me a story where you have a client, and you won't take anybody that's local in the same industry until you've achieved the results for that one business. I think that's incredible. That is dedication. That is exclusive, bespoke, results-driven dedication. And until you have exactly what I promised to deliver you, I will not take another business nearby in the same sector. That's a great rule, Semi.
It makes total sense. Because,
bad for you,
know,
good for your customers, bad for you though.
I know, but the thing is, there's plenty of clients everywhere around the UK, even worldwide, because it's quite easily scalable and the service that we give. And in the past, it was always trying to train them. Make sure you show them, make sure you get them to open the review site where you want them to review you. Because if you're weak on TripAdvisor, we can send a software to send them to TripAdvisor. If you're weak on Yale.com or even Google, we send them there. So if it's negative, it becomes feedback. So then it gives you an opportunity to respond and to rectify that issue. But if it is 4 or 5 star, then we send them to wherever you want them to go, where you are the weakest, or where you feel, oh, this is where my customers go to, and that's where you want to send them. So basically, it's called gating. For those of you who are a bit review gating, it's frowned upon, but it's switched. The client can switch off themselves. It's in their hands, basically, but it makes total sense to me.
It makes total sense. If your customer is willing to give you a 5 out of 5 review, you absolutely want to direct them to Google My Business to leave that 5-star review. And do you know what? It costs the client and the customer nothing, and it ensures that the next time you want to go and get that pizza or get that, you know, dinner or whatever, that restaurant is still there and open and able to give it to you. So it's a lovely opportunity and service that you offer.
Well, unfortunately, though, I would really ask locals. I mean, we're business people, but we're also local consumers. If we find something somewhere where you're not happy with the service, try and see if you can address it with the manager and say, hey, you know, I wasn't happy with this and that. I'm a business owner myself, and I would hate for somebody to go and give me a bad review, and this would help you. So we give them that direct. They would appreciate it, because if they've got common sense, they would appreciate, oh, thank you so much for telling me. And it's, you know, they can rectify it. It might be a small, tiny bit, you know, access to the toilet is not very good because I have a wheelchair. Oh, we're going to try and rectify it. It might take a while. It might cost money, but would you rather they went on and say this is bad because they didn't have access?
Or just not come back. That's the thing. They just won't come back.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's another scenario. There you go. That's it. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Semi. A very warm welcome to the One Group. You and I are going to have coffee tomorrow at One Members The Coffee Place in North Finchley, Woodhouse Road.
I'm looking forward to that.
We're going to be looking to collaborate and work together because we both want to help support small businesses. Yeah.
Absolutely. I look forward to that. I'm very much pumped up. All right.
Thank you so much. I was about to write something down. I don't know what. So a very warm welcome, and we look forward to hearing more advice from you on Fundamental Fridays. Bye. Bye everybody on the One Network. From Semi and I, have a lovely, lovely day. Bye from us.
Bye-bye.